Alright, it is time for day 6 of Fight for Your Life Lands Axton. So today we are pretty much just going to be clearing UVHM as fast as possible. We might be getting our Gen 2 comms depending on how much time we have. And then we are also hopefully going to get our capstones over here, Gemini and Adrenaline system. So we'll be able to see what a 2-turret build is going to look like. We're only, well, 7 points to finish grit, and then 1, 2 here, so 9 in total to go ahead and get both of those capstones going. I have to imagine the progress is going to feel pretty easy. So if we just throw down turret's doing relatively well. It's not as OP anymore, but it is still very, very strong. We do have our legendaries from yesterday. The pitchfork will carry us for a while. Got a couple of other doodads if we need them. But realistically, we're just going to walk forward, shoot people with pitchfork, and let turret do turret stuff. You know, honestly, maybe I use the corrosive pitchfork, since the base elemental damage, or the base non-elemental damage, is still going to be about the same. It'll just also apply a corrosion, which is a stagger in this mod. So we'll still be dealing tons of damage, and then the enemies just won't be able to play the game as much, because they'll be too busy doing that. Alright, turret, do turret stuff, please. I'm gonna just block this guy. I'm not gonna block him too much since he's gonna stagger around though. Okay, so in UVHM, turret's a little more reasonable. It's not just an instant win. We don't have 2 of them yet, of course, so I will have to reserve entirely what I think about turret. But for right now, it's doing just reasonably well. I think I'm really going to enjoy rocket launchers on this character. Honestly, maybe getting a specialist that buffs Onslaught more than the other 2 skills might be a good idea. You can get variable plus to skills on these Tina legendary comms. So theoretically, we could get even more points into Onslaught. And yeah, turret would lose out on some damage, but there's some really nice rocket launchers out there. So I think it would be worth it. Oh, this would be a really fun class mod. Ready in Onslaught? But we're gonna get our Gen 2 comms probably pretty soon, so I'm not gonna push that. I want to see what the Gen 2s give first. Someone has a fun weapon. I'm just gonna keep running past, throw down turret, throw out doomstick. No more bad mob. Yeah, the doomstick is kind of broken. I know I barely covered it yesterday, but it really just removes whatever it touches whenever it does hit them. And it's homing too, so it's even more stupid. It's really weird, but I overall like how the mod handles everything. And I will admit that, hey, what's up, Rexy? How you doing? I will admit that the item rarities are odd, and the fact that everything drops from like 1 or 2 sources is also pretty odd. But I just use enemy spawn multiplier or commander to respawn mobs, so I don't particularly have to deal with that weird oddity. And I feel like if you're playing modded, you're pretty well free to farm out items how you want to anyway, so it's a negligible problem, because you can just make up for it by modding even harder. Alright, let's see how good the doomstick is against an enemy that doesn't care about its damage type. It did like nothing. This is exactly how I expected that to go. Also kind of wish that turret would like turn around, because there's a lot of dudes here. I'm gonna go restart the fight, because that turret's not doing so great. Oh, I don't have sniper ammo anymore. Alright. You can't possibly miss the boss now, right? It's right in front of you. Kinda wish I would have put turret a little bit closer, just so that it would try to stamp out turret instead of spawning stuff. We'll get there. Yeah, typically we won't run into constructors too much or things that resist grenade splash too much. So while it does look kind of bad that we couldn't kill Warden very quickly, that's a minor problem in this game. Alright, first point into Grit. So Grit, besides providing the chance to ignore death, also provides plus to max health and health regen with a stack after it triggers. And I don't know if the stacks just go away over time. It doesn't really say anything about them decaying. I guess we'll see how that goes. Alright, there's a 99% chance that Wilhelm just eats or swats away a doomstick here. So we'll get rid of the surveyor first. Throw this overhead. He didn't swat it away. Yeah, so that's the doomstick. We're not really built to buff it that much yet either. There is a legendary grenadier that we can get at level 55 plus from Tubbies. And that might be what we try to do next. Because outside of just using turret to be turret, we can get up to some silly stuff here. Even without fully building for it. Alright, turret. Please notice that there's an enemy. Actually, hold on. Wait, what am I doing? Doomstick, go. It hit a tentacle. Doomstick, go. Okay, he doesn't care about Doomstick. We'll just have to whittle him out. There we go. Turret got it. And now we just run. We attempt to run while getting demolished by a Rocketeer.
Not dead yet.
Yeah, whereas the Pitchfork was like insanely OP in TVHM, now it is just kind of doing good work. You can still definitely get punished while trying to use it. You know, just by the enemies existing in general, with how much damage they have. And Nova shields and special effect shields in general. So it's not as stupid here. Alright, Bloodwing, catch. Good job. Okay, turret's still getting it.
That's cute.
Please? Oh, it's totally susceptible to the deliverance bug of being able to swap with something with an equal pellet count and element. That's nice. Alright, cool. Also, now that we're level 54, our first tier of pearlescent items should be capable of dropping, which means that whenever we get to Aridium Blight, we will probably farm out Geary a little bit, since he drops a lot of pistols and rockets, and we could probably at least get a couple of good shiny objects now. So when we get to Aridium Blight post-bunker, that's the first place we're going. Hey. Is that an actualizer? It is. Not the most exciting gun to get in this mod. It's just a high crit Hyperion SMG, but it's a thing. It's gonna feel good to use. We have a corrosive shock bone. That's what that does in this mod. It buffs 2 elements. Sure. Yeah, it's just kind of a reliable DPS stick. Nothing particularly exciting about this gun. Pellets are kind of slow on it. Not much really else beyond that. Ooh, fire pitchfork. Nice. Alright, these guys are being annoying. Wait a minute, why am I worried about where the Jack clone is? I can just kind of do this, and then do that, and then do that. Ta-da. No problem. Already climbing up to bunker. Everything's just going well. We're just making good progress. I don't think we'll have time to farm Tubby comms today. If we do, it'll be post-warrior, because I would like to make sure we get the main story done today. So that will be first top priority. But we're definitely finishing the story today at least, which feels good. It feels so bad that he doesn't care at all about that. I guess we'll just sit here and use our rocket for a little bit since we get the regen from kill skill. And then turret's trying. We'll get there. There we go. Slowly but surely. Okay, bunker. Visual pollution me to death, please. Why am I not in turret? Actually, hold on. Turret bubble is nice and safe. Doomstick, go. Doomstick failed to go. Hold on. Attempt 2? There we go. Good job, Doomstick. I am out of ammo now, though. So, actually, honestly, I can just go get some. This is fine. And the amount of time it took me to attempt to get more ammo, the turret dealt with bunker. We're good. Right, bunker doesn't count as a second wind. At least the boss is dead. The autocannons are still up though. Nothing good from bunker. That's okay. Aridium blight is right around the corner. Alright, it's time for the infinite BA Geary farm. Since he is such a faraway mob in such an awkward spot, and it would take us forever to farm him out, we're just gonna kind of do this a little bit. Not too much, just enough to get the farm really rolling. And then just farm him out for a little while and try to get some equipment. Notice turret's not really doing much, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, instantly I see the rocket launcher I want. Alright, 25 down. We've got a defiler. We've got the Undertaker, which is honestly the main reason that I am here. This rocket launcher is really, really nice. See if we got another one. But yeah, basically it is just a burst fire that does a crap ton of damage, and that's pretty much the upside of it, is that it just does that. Wanderlust, not so great, especially not a slagged one. We did get a couple defilers, so this is a Mashin defiler. And we've got a Hail Blow. This thing consumes a lot of ammo, but it does a pretty good chunk of damage, so maybe we'll use it. Not too sure. We'll hold on to it though, of course. And then we'll also save that Masher. Probably keep farming. One more time. With our new launcher. Instantly just shredding the guy. Getting a +6 onslaught comm could be kind of funny. We might genuinely have to farm out a new sentry. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the Hail Blow and the Undertaker and go ahead and move on. I don't really need too many more things here. I guess a crit fibber would be really nice. It does a ton of damage in this mod. There we go. But yeah, don't really need anything else.
Hey, stand in front of it.
Oh, that's nice. And then we're going to get our rocket regen, which isn't going to be as fast as we're dumping them because this thing can shoot rather fast. But it's still going to be a decent little amount. Hellblow's not doing as good as I wanted it to, but that's okay. I need free pearls. Free pearls are always appreciated. No. Okay. Either way, we're doing just fine. We'll look at the Fibber do chunks as well. Don't really have anything that particularly buffs it. And yeah, this Fibber is really nice. Good to know we have backup weapons. We've got Tubbies. They can actually drop Gen 2s, so we're gonna stay here and try to farm them out real quick. Undertaker is doing respectable damage here, so we probably will be capable. I go down a couple times, of course. Go. Any luck? We got a survivalist comm. Okay. Hornet. Might have to just teleport loot back because most of it just flew off into the sunset. Another survivalist and a grenadier. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the survivalist first since that's what we got first. Reload speed, gun damage, provides an extra 75% 5-year life duration, and then provides pluses to preparation for shield and health, pressure for a lot of that, okay, last ditch effort, okay, forbearance, interesting, crisis management, that's a lot of damage reduction, and then +2 grit, that would be a lot of chance to ignore death. That could actually be kind of really cool. If we ever need to be tanky for something, we might try this out. Okay. And then the Grenadier, +2 grenade damage, explosive damage resistance, and reload speed. Boost explosive damage from spike shields and increases grenade capacity. How much? By 6. Okay. Provides +2 sentry for turret duration, +2 Grenadier, +2 onslaught. Okay. +2 steady, and then +2 battlefront. This is a nice little comp. Honestly, we could probably just use this one for right now, even though we don't get most of the benefit out of middle tree right now. Yeah, this could be really nice. Okay, sure. And then I am going to go ahead and check if there are any other Gen 2 comms that we need to be on the lookout for, because it would be nice to know what we're missing. Okay, we need the Legendary Soldier still, we knew that though. And then the Legendary Engineer is replaced with a BA Rifleman class mod. And then the BA Slayer is gotten from killing Terra or any raid boss, but with an increased chance from Terra, past level 86. Okay, so we'd have to be OP6 to get that class mod. So yeah, we're really just missing the Gen 1 Legendary Soldier and the Engineer replacement. Cool. Well, Turret's not going to be as much of a monster with this class mod. He's still going to be really good. But it'll be more so our damage, which I can appreciate. Bit of Saturn. Honestly, it's really tempting to farm Saturn to like level 58 here really quick, just so that we could go ahead and get our stuff going on with our Gemini. We'll see how much XP he's worth. He's kind of being a little bit thick though, so I don't know if he's going to be a fun time. Not like this. There we go. Okay, that took a little bit of time, but I'm stupid enough to go ahead and do it.
Not dead yet.
There we go. Okay, it is time for Gemini. So Gemini, alongside giving us double turret, also turns turrets into shotgun turrets, and then doubles quick charge's effectiveness, giving us 20% shield regen on kill. Also buffs preparation's health regen, gives us a ton of extra max health and a bit of max shield. Actually, I think whenever I spec'd into the skill, it went ahead and bumped up quick charge to be 10% instead of 5% that it naturally was. So that's just me being stupid, because I looked at preparation and it also has a different health value. So it's already just factored in. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna run the Sentry Specialist for a little while, just while we go ahead and get used to our Gemini turrets. Because why would we not just double up on the damage as well? So one turret here, one turret here. Oh my goodness, they're both playing the game. They're both dealing really good damage. That looks absurd. Cool. And then of course we can help them along, because why would we not do that? That's so dumb. This is great. I know we're gonna get a more advanced version of this build eventually in the future with the Crux and the Obliterator, but it's so fun already. I do like this.
You're all gonna die.
Alright, and Jack and Warrior.
Sentry.
Go ahead and throw one turret there, throw one there. You know, doomstick. It didn't kill him.
That's right.
There we go. We're gonna be just fine. Also, oh, well, Legendary Grenadier. I was really hoping that was gonna be a Legendary Soldier. That's okay. Oh, I threw down both turrets instantly? That was kind of interesting. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm dead, but he keeps his health down. But still, cool. And there we go. Alright. Jack and Warrior are down. No problem. I mean, we did die once, but it was just an unfortunate death, really. Yeah, we have plenty of damage, so we were just fine. And level 59 means we can go ahead and spec Adrenaline System. So based on how low our health gets, we get a bunch of damage reduction, a bunch of health regen, a bunch of action skill cooldown, and we get a passive sprint speed buff. Cool. I don't know if we'll really notice it, but still, very cool. Alright, well, there we go. And checking the loot, 2 Legendary Ravagers. We did get a Psycho and another Grenadier. And that's it. So yeah, that feels really good. I am glad that we're finally done with Right Tree. We're going to start working down middle tree next time. I do want to go ahead and farm out Tubbies tomorrow. Try to get a legendary engineer at least, and then maybe farm some loot midgets for a legendary soldier. But that's probably not going to go so well, so probably just the engineer comm replacement. This has been a really good day. We have a lot of damage, everything's feeling nice, double turret is pretty fun. The shotguns look absurd with the amount of pellets that they spawn. Pretty good. Day 6.